एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन के अंडर, इट्स ढाका ग्रुप ऑफ एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन, उन्होंने बनाई थी कराची समिट, बिकॉज उसमें सिर्फ कराची की यूज थी। और उसमें हुआ आई वॉज द हेल्थ मिनिस्टर और अभी फॉरेन अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर। बट द पॉइंट इज अभी से इतने छोटे लेवल पे आई कैन सी पॉलिटिक्स, वहाँ पे डिस्करेजमेंट होती है। मैं उसको कैसे इनकाउंटर करूँ, बिकॉज बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म नजर आया था। हमने कुछ बिल्स उसमें ऐसे डिस्कस किए थे जो बाद में असेंबली में सचमुच डिस्कस हुए थे डिट्टो। बट द पॉइंट इज कि उसी लेवल पे हमने देखी हमारे साथ के लोगों ने रियल पॉलिटिक्स जो पॉलिटिशियंस करते हैं जो बहुत अच्छी नहीं होती वो की है। हाउ टू बी इनकाउंटर इतने छोटे लेवल पे हमें किस तरह डिस्करेजमेंट मिलती है।
Thank you so much for that. असल में पॉलिटिक्स को हमने क्या कर लिया कि वी से कि पॉलिटिक्स इज बैड, राइट? दैट इज द इमेज व्हिच हैज बीन गिवन टू अस बाय आवर एल्डर्स. What you can do is there are politics, there are Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was a politician, right? So was he bad? We can't say that, right? So why do we constantly say politics is bad? Politics is not bad. Islam is not bad. People who do something wrong with something is bad, right? So similarly, what you can do, as my original suggestion remains, if you are the educational minister, you should go on LinkedIn.com. Are you on LinkedIn? Okay, so you should get on LinkedIn and find or go to Wikipedia and search for all the education ministers in the world, not just in Pakistan. Think bigger, right? What difference does it make for you to email the Minister of Education in Karachi or the one in Estonia? What's the difference? None, right? So what you can do is you can make every education minister in the world your friend, a contact. Now instead of discussing among students, discuss with them. Make a group on Facebook for all the education ministers of the world and ask them, or if they can't come in because most of the politicians are over 50, so ask their personal assistants to join them and ask their and talk with the personal assistant, because personal assistants are the people who are actually doing work for the minister most of the time. कोई भी अगर कोई कमांड जाएगी या कोई ऑर्डर जाएगा वो तो असिस्टेंट ही इशू करता है ना. तो अगर आपने असिस्टेंट को अपने पास कर लिया, so that makes a huge change. So what you can do is you make a Facebook group of education ministers of the world, ask as many education ministers to join it. Even if you get 5 real ministers of the world to talk to you, imagine yourself how much change can you bring. So that is the approach which you should. And then what you do is you do a third party perspective. For example, you want to tell the Minister of Education of Sindh something. Instead of saying कि मेरा ये ख्याल है, you say कि सर एस्टोनिया के जो एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर है ना उनका ये ख्याल है कि ऐसा होना चाहिए हमारे मुल्क में. So they will automatically listen. And then you can ask the friend of yours who is the education minister of Estonia. You can ask him. किसी को एस्टोनिया मालूम है by the way कहाँ है? Estonia is a country in northern Europe. It's used to be ex-USSR. It's a 2 million population, and I love the place because every single person over there is online. And every single person in Finland, Estonia, and Sweden and Norway have a unique name. ऐसे मतलब इमरान खान एक ही है पूरे मुल्क में, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि 2 हो. ठीक है, तो गवर्नमेंट से अप्रूवल लेनी पड़ती है नाम रखने से पहले. You can't even put a name. आप गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी को पाकिस्तान में खतरनाक कहते हैं. Imagine living in Norway or Finland. You can't even get a name for your child without the permission. You cannot name your children Saddam or Osama. So, or Hitler, for example. So the way we were. Our question was the key to success here is collaboration. He refused to open his Facebook account. This guy who was talking about Facebook. Right? I had to sit with him and open his Facebook account. She refused to accept friends when I sent them. कि जी मैं आपको क्यों मुझे इतनी friend suggestion भेज रहे हैं? And today the partner was sent by me, the other guy was sent by me, the customer was sent by me. It doesn't mean that she didn't do anything. She did all the legwork, but the introduction was made, and now it's up to her. You can make the introduction, let them see what you're doing, and they will be encouraged. They will always help you. Majority of the people in the world are good. They will always help you. वी जस्ट थिंक कि जी हम एक पाँव आगे नहीं रखना चाहते हैं, समझते हैं कि पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा, डिसअपॉइंटमेंट हो जाएगी। तो एडिसन ने एक बात कही थी, आई डोंट डू एनीथिंग रॉन्ग, और क्या आई जस्ट नो हाउ टू नॉट डू थिंग्स 10,000 टाइम्स। यानी 10,000 गलतियाँ मैं कर चुका हूँ, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं मैं गलत हूँ। अब मुझे पता है कि 10,000 दफ़ा ऐसी दफ़ा करूँगा तो काम नहीं करेगा। So he tried and tried and tried 10,000 times, then he finally made the bulb. I mean, किसी ने एडिसन की स्टोरी नहीं देखी तो कार्टून्स बने हुए बहुत मजे के आजकल यूट्यूब पे। So there are videos about all these things, cartoons especially, which I find very fascinating to explain about all the inventors of the world. I hope it answered your question, right? These video clips. We'll just play the video and then you go.
Foundation is creating 1 million new businesses in Pakistan by creating 100 micro enterprises that can be started only with $100. Each business will be able to earn at least $300 a month. We are interviewing hundreds of existing micro enterprises and taking out the best practices of these businesses, then combining them with international best practices done by KFC, Subway, Starbucks, etc. We are creating the best of the best processes to start these micro enterprises with just $100, which will include the basic steps like how to ask money from the customer, how to return money to the customer, how to greet the customer, how to do the purchasing for your businesses, and videos such like these. It is a complete step-by-step guide in small video formats for startup businesses with every minute details including it, so that anyone can understand it easily or can watch the video again of a particular step if they do not understand. These video guides are then available on YouTube, broadcasted on certain TV channels, and also on mobile shops to be downloaded in your mobile phones. We are also setting up a call center so that these entrepreneurs can call in and ask questions so that we can improve our processes. Everything we are doing is available on www.supertech.org and on our YouTube channel www.youtube.com/supertechfoundation. We are also starting our global brand that would be doing these small businesses and will offer franchises for just $100 with only 10% franchise fee on the income, making it one of the largest known brand in the world with millions of small enterprises using it. We encourage you to spread the word around. Your suggestions or referring us people to help them start their own businesses is highly welcome.